Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. It's Monday. Parcels, mail call. Let's do it! All right, so we're Monday back here with more packages. I'm excited for today's mail call. I don't even remember everything that's here, but there's a huge deal at the end. So while we're here, let's just remind everybody real quick before I open up a package. This channel, everything we do here goes to support comics curing cancer from a monetary standpoint. All the channel memberships, all the ad revenue, everything else. So if you don't mind hitting that like button, maybe subscribe. Hey, become a channel member. Help us out. Comics Curing Cancer benefits the American Cancer Society. This year, with the community's help, we raised over $55,000, mostly from our auction and stuff, not from this channel, please. Not at all. But we've raised over $55,000 for the American Cancer Society, and keep on going for next year. So, guys, thank you guys so much for all that. All right, on to this. And if you want to learn more, there's some links down below. First package up here. This is from Big Time Collectibles. Speaking of which, supporter of Comics Curing Cancer. They were the ones who helped us to put together our exclusive this year, covered the cost, provided the art, all the whole deal. Basically, they did everything, and they just allowed us to sell it, and take the profits and send it over to Comics Curing Cancer. I don't remember what's in this one. It's probably Transformers, because a lot of what I've been buying from Big Time Collectibles has been some of their Transformers exclusives and whatnot. I've just fallen in love with this Daniel Warren Johnson run, and the way I like to show my appreciation for certain titles that I really fall in love with. In this case, the Daniel Warren Johnson on this. Also, the Ultimate Spider-Man run from Marvel. The way I show my appreciation to the comic companies and making sure that they know, try to do my part to make sure we keep that title running, don't let it get canceled prematurely, is I'll go out of my way to buy variants that I like. I'll buy additional copies of these books, and that just makes me feel like I've done something to help the sales of that book. Anyways, let's see what we got. We got something that's to throw in here. This seems to be Free Comic Book Day Energon Universe book. Cool. And okay. Oh, right. Let's see what we got here. All right, cool. Let's do this. Let's start off. There is more than just Transformers here, but there is Transformers. All right, let's start off with this. We have an apparent. This is Transformers. Optimus Prime here. This is issue 14. This is the 1 in 25 ratio variant. Issue 13 had Soundwave in a very similar, very 80s kind of digital background. Very cool. The 1 in 25 for Transformers there. And then the Derek Chu 1 in 50 featuring Prime and I think it's Jazz and RC. Very cool. 1 in 50. And then I did pick up, I believe, there's no packing list in here. Oh yeah, there is. Here it is. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is the Ultimate Spider-Man #1 New York Comic Con foil edition. So, the New York Comic Con foily Ultimate Spider-Man #1 foil. Sweet. I love, those are the two titles I seriously love. All right, and then we have Absolute Batman #1. This one was just a grab. To be honest, I have a copy. My copy, the paper on the paper being used by DC on this book is really, really low quality from what I've been determining. I mean, it reminds me very much of the feel that they used on their DC dollar books, which is like really cheap stuff. Uh, the copy that I picked up from my LCS seemed to have some moisture to it. It was very ripply, just felt really weird. But it was good for reading. But and I've since ordered a 9.8 from someplace, so I have a copy of the number one and a 9.8. But I was going through Big Time Collectibles, and they still had, at the time I did this purchase, some copies of the first print available. So I decided, what the hell? Let me go ahead and grab one of those because it is a book that's got a lot of people excited about it. Who knows? Maybe it'll be worth nothing. Maybe it might be worth something. Maybe I just want to have another copy for myself. I don't really know. For now, it's just going in the PC. It's not going anywhere. It's not like I'm going up on eBay and trying to flip it and sell it or something. That's not what I do usually. So, anyways, and in this book, this is 100% a cover by John Jang, doing some great stuff, working his magic. Oh, God. Is a character hotter than anything else right now than Doom? Doom is super hot. Ever since the announcement that he's coming to the MCU, but look at this, John Jang. This is Amazing Spider-Man issue 61. This is this exclusive Doom cover. They call it the negative bleed options, and I'm not sure what the negative bleed options mean necessarily, but all I know is that is just flipping incredible. Way to go, John Jang, killing it. All right, next up. We're going to do another package here. Let me pull this one out. All right. This one is from, I don't know. This is Golden Apple Comics. Oh, no. I'm just remembering what I ordered from Golden Apple Comics. And I think this is going to be an oops, I did it again. Yes, indeed. All right. If you've watched my mail call last week, I mentioned about buying something and then buying it again before it even gets delivered to you. So you end up with duplicates. Well, guess what, folks? I've done it again. Not with these. Although this is a duplicate because Transformers 14, because I got this from my LCS. But here's the 1 in 50. And here's the 1 in 25. I did it again because this was a pack. So this was the A, B, C, D, E covers. So the the A cover, the 2 variant covers, the 1 in 25 and the 1 in 50, or maybe it was the 1 in 10. Actually, I think that's what it is. It's the A and the B cover plus the 1 in 10, the 1 in 25, and the 1 in 80. I bought it all as a pack, and I forgot about it. And then I bought more from Big Time Collectibles. So there you go. Now I got multiple copies of that. Again, if I see a cover and I think it's really, really cool, I probably should pause for a moment and take a look at my emails and see, because I do sort and save these things so I can track my orders. I should really do better at tracking my orders. All right, let's do some slabs. All right, this is this box here from my comic shop contains 3 slabs, and I paid less than $100 for all 3 slabs. Let's crack these open and take a look. Okay, so each one of these slabs in that brown box is wrapped inside of one of these boxes, wrapped in bubble wrap inside, which is awesome. Makes it super simple. And my guess is they probably actually do that when they probably check them in the inventory. They probably pack them that way because these boxes are individually labeled with barcodes and stuff, and then shelf them like that, and then they can pick and pull, and they're ready to ship quick. But so we got 3 slabs now. These are all going to be Eternals slabs. So I've talked about it before. I'm started working on a high grade run of Eternals. It's a classic series. It's got some great art, and it's Kirby greatness. And here's the deal: they're super cheap. Why? Because the movie crashed. I mean, it wasn't really like, I guess, on anybody's super radar necessarily, but the movie crashed and burned because these had built up super high. Got a lot of people to go get these things graded, and movie tanked. Didn't do well, or didn't have a good perception amongst a lot of viewers, and as a result, there's not a lot of clamor for these. People expect the movies are dead. There's been some grumblings that perhaps in the MCU, some of these characters may still come back out, and not necessarily in Eternals 2, but we may see these things later on. So, from a spec standpoint, if you're curious about spec, these are definitely books maybe that you might be curious about picking up as a long-term hold. And if not, if you're just a collector like me, I still see them as a long-term hold because these books are damn near 50 years old and they've got a lot of keys in them, and they're super cheap. So like I said, I paid combined for the 3 of these books less than $100. Matter of fact, the first book here, I'll tell you, throw up each one of them here. This first book here, this is actually an upgrade for what I want, because I think I had a 9.2 and I've decided to move this up to a 9.4 just because it was stupid cheap. First appearance of Circe in the Eternals issue number 3, and this one is the most expensive of the 3 books I paid. $45 for this book. First appearance of Circe in a 9.4 white pages for $45. All right, next up, this is Eternals number 6. It is not a key, but just one of the few in the run that doesn't seem to be a key. So this one cost me $29 for a 9.4 white pages. $29. All right, and then the last book I picked up is another non-key necessary. This is issue 12 in a 9.4 white pages. Sit down, $33. So there you go. 33, 29, 45. Oh, so what's that? 50. Okay, I lied. I didn't get these 3 for under $100. If I do the math right, that should be what, 100. 20, 30, 60 for 109. I paid $109 for 3 books. Whatever, guys. I think that's a deal. I love them. If I can get these for that kind of price, I will pick them up. And this is a great way for me to pick up a nice high grade run. I'm super happy with the 9.4 run of Eternals. Hell yeah. That's what I think. But again, as I always say, you should collect what you want. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody else. I mean, I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.